Welcome back to 3 Months of Modal Logic, the sequel to 100 Days of Logic here with Carneades.org. Today we're going to be continuing with temporal logic, looking at branching time and the actual future. So, have you ever wondered what would happen if you made a different decision? If something had played out differently? If you have shown up somewhere a minute earlier or a minute later? Branching time deals with the possibility that there is more than one future available to us to choose from, though it assumes that the past is static. Before we go any farther with this, I want to make a distinction very, very clear. Branching time is different from possible worlds. Branching time is very different from possible worlds. Possible worlds are construed in terms of ways that the actual world could have possibly been. Could have possibly been rearranged from the beginning of time. Could have been in terms of a lot of different things. Possible worlds stay separate. You don't get new possible worlds popping up all the time. Branching time, on the other hand, has every time you make a decision or whatever you think it is that makes time branch, then a new branch is created and a new direction you could have gone is created. So there's going to be an important difference here between possible worlds, possibility, necessity in an alethic modal logic sense, and branching time. We're going to get to that more in the next video, but for now, let's talk a little bit about branching time. So, branching time models imagine that now is at the first branch on the trunk of a tree. Everything before is determined. We have to be on one path before, but everything after continues to branch off, possibly based on the decisions we make. You can kind of see the way that we might reimagine this timeline as kind of a tree going sideways. But there's something important to understand about branching time. Branching time always assumes an actual future. This is the future that we're actually going to be on. So you can choose your actions, but the place you end up is always going to be the actual future. This is going to function like the actual world in modal logic, in alethic modal logic. So, if you're curious a little bit more about this, check out the video on the modal logic basics. There's a lot of different versions of branching time out there, and we're not going to cover them all. The one that we're going to focus on is going to be in the next video, and it's going to be Alchemist branches of temporal logic. All right? So, watch this video and more here at Carneades.org. Stay tuned for that video. It's the last video here in November with temporal logic. And then we're going to be on to our final month of the 3 months of temporal logic with some doxastic logic. Stay skeptical, everybody.